Hi everyone, Carmen Broxman here with Choose Joy with Carmen. And today I wanted to share with you my card creation that I made for this last Friday's Craft Roulette. And I know I've only shared with you the first two that I've done. And I've showed you episode 108 and 109. This one that I'm showing you is 112. So I have two more videos that I have to create, but I really wanted to get this one done first because I really wanted to upload my card this week along with this video. So I promise after this, then I'll go back and get those other ones done, and then I can share that with you all. And then I also think I did one of the retro challenges that they had. I don't do those every week, but I did do one, and I think I'm going to do the one that she sent out this week because it's going to match, and I'll explain that to you here in a little bit, on how much it's going to match the card that I did from last Friday. So on the Craft Roulette, so I'm just going to pull this up here for last Friday, the parameters were these right here. The project had to be a card with two folds, and colors had to be flowering field. So basically that could be any color that you'll see in a flowering field. So that could be anything really. And then the element had to have either a bowl or bowls, and then the random element had to be off center. So let me show you what I came up with. Let me put this aside. So here is what I came up with. And this is what I'm going to call when past and present collide. Because this is why I'm really loving this Craft Roulette. Because it really forces me to go and search out my old stamp sets and mix them either with new product or whatever. So I want to just show you that. So here is the old stamp set that I'm using. It's called Giggle and Greetings, and because we had to have a bowl in one of our parameters, I decided to do this one right here, and I thought it was really, really cute. And here's the thing. Since it had to be flowering field colors, so I have this Calypso Coral, which you're going to see in a lot of flowers, and obviously green. And then I chose to also use the brand new Sweetest Cherries from Stampin' Up, and it's bundled with the Cherry Builder Punch, this one right here. So I am pairing an old stamp set with a new one, and I think that is such fun. So let me show you. And then I'm using an old, I don't even know how long ago this was. I was going to look that up and forgot to, but it's called Berry Blossoms DSP, and it had these cherries on this side. I don't know if you can see that they're little cherries. And then on this side had this cute strawberries with flowers. Just love it. So I decided to use this cherry side because my bowl it was full of cherries. So with the card having a two-fold, I decided to do with this, they call it a, what do they call this? A diagonal gatefold latch card. And the reason why it's called a latch card is because this cherry that I put on here that I created with that new bundle is kind of what's catching that, so that it holds it on there, so that when you open it up, because if you didn't have something there, it would just kind of just flop around. So I really like that because then you can just plop that back on there and it'll keep it closed. So what I did, I used the designer paper on this, and then on this one, I stamped my own designer paper using this of that new stamp set. And then here is from that old stamp set, and I colored it in with my stamping blends. And the stamping blends that I used were the Old Olive, the Light and the Dark, and then I used the Gray Granite, the Light and the Dark, and that's what I used to color my bowl with. And then I used the Old Olive for the stripes so that I could match the stem and the leaf there. And I stamped the sentiment in the Old Olive. And then I did coloring my cherries and stamping my cherries with the Calypso Coral that matches the card base. So let's see if you can get that. And then I took a sponge dauber and I sponged around the sentiment there. But what I liked about this, it was like, it says, sometimes life is just a bowl of cherries. But then when you open it up, and it says, and sometimes it's just the pits. And I chose to use the cherry that already had like a bite out of it, because it's like, you know, when life is not so wonderful, it's like somebody took a bite out of our life. So I just thought that was so cute. And I chose to just do the same thing with the paper. So I have the cherries on this side. So then on the inside I did my own background paper, and then I put the other one on this side. So I just thought this was such a cute card using both of those stamp sets, and old and new, and I love that. So I think I've met all the parameters. I've got my well, it needed to be two-fold, and then I have what was the other thing? The Flowering Fields color. Let's see, it had to have a bowl. There's my bowl. And then it had to be offset. So this is offset over here, and that's offset over there. So there is that. And I hope you like that. I really, really like this. But here's the thing. So the retro challenge that we were given this week, if we chose to participate, was a bonus retro challenge from episode 16, and the project needs to be a gatefold card, so I could definitely do this. The colors has to be neutral plus one other color of our choice, and then the element has to be a cat or cats. Now check this out. Look at this. I can use this same retired stamp set that has this cat in there, and it says birthdays are like hairballs. The more you have, the more you want to gag. I just thought that was so cute. So I might have to do this retro challenge because I think that'll be fun. And then it has to have random the Crinkle Inkle, which I had to go watch a video to see what Crinkle Inkle was all about. And then the fifth parameter, that's what's fun about the bonus retro challenge, is they add another element. So the fifth element, or the fifth parameter, is dry embossing. So I think I'm really going to do this one because I think it'll be fun, and I can make it similar to what I did here, and still being able to use this set now that I have it out. So I'm excited to do that. Alrighty then, I hope you enjoyed that, and now I can get this video ready so that I can upload it along with my card for this week's, submission from last week's episode. Alright, I hope you enjoyed it, and I want to thank you all if you're a current subscriber of mine, and if not, if you're new to my channel, I would really appreciate if you would subscribe and share and give me a thumbs up and all that great stuff, because it really helps my channel, and it helps get these videos out to other crafty people who enjoy them as well. Alrighty then, well, we will talk to you all later. Bye-bye.